Hi, my name's Matt Langfelt. I own Langfelt Mechanical LLC in Scottsville, Michigan. I've been watching these YouTube videos on different van setups, and I feel that there's something to be learned from all these videos. Everybody's got their own unique ideas. I have kind of a unique idea as well on my van. I feel there's something to be learned from all these videos, and I just felt compelled to put my own video on here. I am going to be moving into a new van shortly, but right now my existing van is a 2002 Ford. It's an old 12-passenger van that I converted into a service van, and I am a one-man show. I started from nothing, so it's just been building up my stock, building up my storage means. I've been at it 4 years now and going pretty good. So with that, I will give you a tour of my van. As you can see, the van is not cleaned up at all. I am going to show you how it is on a pretty average day. My cat climbed in here a few minutes ago, so you get to see her too. Anyway, as you can see, I've got some Weatherite boxes. I've got some a sub-level I built down below out of 2x8s and plywood. I got some 10-inch PVC over here. That is 4 refrigerant bottles deep. I like that versus the vertical refrigerant storage. It just gives me more room in the van that way. Anyway, show you the basic setup of the drawers. Got some of my PVC glues and nitrogen gauges. I do some industrial stuff, so I've got some walkie-talkies, extra meters, stethoscope, and then I've got like a carbon monoxide detector and a digital manometer. But anyway, pretty much it for that drawer. This drawer, I have my pipe dope and thread tape, and then I've got my extra combination wrenches and pry bars. Got a pilot lighter, files. I've got a hub puller for pulling squirrel cages. Again, for the industrial, I have some hex sockets, star sockets. I've got some taps and tap and dies in here. And I do keep a lot of batteries, markers and pens, that type of thing. And then just some safety locks, knife blades, extra flashlights, and headlamps, and got some lighter stuff in the back. In here, I've got my dielectric grease, fuses. I got some Loctite in there, some cord adapter, more fuses, circuit breakers, all my little drill bits. I've got some drill extensions. All that stuff is in here. You know, a couple other tools too, obviously some picks. But punches. pull this out. You know, I got my lights and my map torches, a couple heat guns. I've got a gas pressure gauge in there, right in here. Now I pulled that box out of there. I wanted to show you that I do have a second box back in there, and I just reached back in there and pull that out. And I got my camera in there, some strapping, ratchet straps, another heat gun back there, and that's about it there. The basic thing, the main thing though that I wanted to show you was the drawers. And then back here, I did build in some stuff. Take the tool bag out of here. Those Stanley trays, Home Depot sells them. I don't know who else sells them, but I like them. I have 12 of those on the van. And I use them for everything. I mean, I got one that's right here. Use it for my extra refrigerant stuff. As you can see, I built this to hold my my reclaimer and my vacuum pump. Like I say, I'm not going to get into this a whole lot. My PVC fittings are in here. Rather CPVC, PVC back there. Extra screws for like construction type stuff. Anchors and screws, and I access that last tray with a crowbar here. And even though that is a little bit of a pain to have to do that, I feel like it's worth it. Because of the convenience that this allows, having this type of storage setup. In the side here, I put those trays where they go. I've got enough room height-wise and width-wise here. I can throw from into the side of the van, I can throw in a water heater or a furnace, and they will fit just fine, as long as it's not like an 80-gallon water heater or that type of thing. And I also have a 6x10 trailer that I built out of a pop-up camper that I use to haul scrap. So if it's a big furnace, oh, there's another cat. But anyway, I think you get the idea with this video. Under here, I got some plumbing stuff in here. I'm not going to get into that, but it's just tubing cutter, tubing benders, that type of thing. Garbage. These are my sockets. You get behind it, and I got Sawzall, 18-inch crescent wrench. I've got two 3-foot pipe wrenches and one 24-inch pipe wrench. I like this system also because it keeps me from having to climb in and out of the van all the time. fact, 90% of the time, I don't crawl into this van to get anything. However, I do have some stuff hiding back here behind this. Got my combustion analyzer back here. And got some soft copper, 3/8 and quarter, probably some half there too. Jumper cables. That's a bender for doing some bigger like line set. This is a puller I just bought. I'll probably be taking that back. It was for a commercial mixer I was working on. I also do commercial kitchen equipment. But like this here, I've got a couple of 1/2 inch and 3/8 cordless impacts that I use, and then that's my emergency jumper in case I have problems with the van or I run across somebody else that has problems. That's stuff back. And then I just built that frame in just to hold some of my junk in the middle, hoses, and I really do like those shoe covers over the disposable ones that I used to have. I thought they were a little pricey, but I bought them anyway, and I really do like them. So much nicer than the disposable ones. So I think you get the idea of my van. I am a one-man show again, so I tried to build it towards what I do. My background is mainly service, but I do simple change outs, and I also have an industrial account that I take care of, so that's why the 3-foot pipe wrenches and the cordless impacts and some of that stuff. I carry a hand grinder on here too and different things. So this is my fuel oil drain bucket here, and inside of it I have a shallower drain pan. Pull that out. Inside here I did have this crate sitting down here. It's got hat and gloves, earplugs, that type of thing in it. Again, I do carry 1/2 inch cordless impact. Front of it there, or behind it there, refrigerant scale. Down here, I got my flashlight, swedging kit, little broom and dustpan, and extra bottle of oil, and 2-foot level, and an extra block of wood for just beating on shafts and stuff without damaging them. Also wanted to mention that in this box I do carry my soldering supplies.